Hello students, welcome. Today we are going to discuss about how to tell time from an analog clock. Okay, you all have a clock like this at your home, is it? You have to study how to tell time from this kind of clocks. Okay, these kind of clocks with numbers, this hands, this kind of clocks are called analog clocks. Okay, so first of all, this is a clock face, is it? It has the numbers 12 at the top and it moves from left to right, okay, like this. From left to right, it moves from 12 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and back to 12. Okay, this direction, the clock's hand is moving. This direction is called clockwise direction. Okay, then here we have, normally we have 3 hands in a clock. Okay, in our hand, which is very smallest hand. Okay, this hand is our hand, and a minute hand, which is the largest hand in a clock, and there will be also a hand which is called second hand. Okay, and this second hand we didn't need at the time of telling time, so I already removed it. Okay, so first we are going to discuss about this hour hand. Okay, this hour hand is smallest hand and this tell us the hour we are currently in. Okay, this tell us the hour we are currently in, and if the hour hand is at exactly at 1 and the minute hand is exactly at 12, then we call it as 1 o'clock. Okay, then if the hour hand is moves to 2 and minute hand is still at 12, then we call it as 2 o'clock. Then if the hour hand moves to 3, then we call it as 3 o'clock. If the hour hand is moved to 4, then we call it as 4 o'clock, like that. Okay, then next hand is called minute hand. It is the largest hand. Okay, this minute hand tell us how many minutes we are into the current hour showing. Okay, how many minutes we are into the current hour showing. That means it moves also in clockwise direction, and if it moves to here, okay, to this first point, you can see the green points, green lines like this, is it? If it moves to the first green point, and it is called 1 minute. Okay, if it moves to the second line, it is called 2 minute. If it moves to the third line, it is called 3 minute. And if it moves to the fourth line, it is called 4 minute. And if it moves to the 1, then it is called 5 minute. At 1, it is called 5 minute. Okay, then again next line indicating 6 minute, and next line is 7 minutes, next line 8 minutes, and next line 9 minutes, and at 2 it is called 10 minutes. Okay, then move to a 3, it is called 15 minutes. If the minute hand at 4, it is called 20 minutes. If the minute hand at 5, it is called 25 minutes. If the minute hand at 6, it is called 30 minutes. If the minute hand is at 7, it is called 35 minutes. If the minute hand is at 8, it is called 40 minutes. And if the minute hand is at 9, it is called 45 minutes. And if it is here, it is called 50 minutes. And if it is at 11, it is called 55 minutes. And it will back to 12, it is called 0 minutes. Okay, then you can see these green lines, is it? These green small lines, these lines are called minute lines. Okay, these are called minutes, and there are from this 12 to, it will round like this minute hand, and again it will reach at 12. Then there will be 60 green lines. Okay, there will be 60 minutes from 12 o'clock to next 12 o'clock. Okay, there will be 60 minutes in 1 hour. So, there will be 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. Now we can see some times. Okay, for telling time, first you have to look at the hour hand. Okay, this smallest hand is called hour hand. First you have to look at the hour hand. Then you have to look at the minute hand. Okay, if the hour hand is like this, in between 7 and 8. Okay, that is, it is in between 7 and 8, and the minute hand is at 3. Then can you tell the time? Yes, it is 7:50. Okay, it is called 7:50. Is it? If the hour hand is still at in between 7 and 8, and the minute hand is moved to from 3 to 4. Okay, then can you tell the time? How can you tell? Yes, first you have to look at the hour hand. Okay, hour hand is in between 7 and 8. So it will be 7th hour. Okay, the hour is 7. Still the hour is 7. Why? Because the hour hand doesn't reach the 8. Okay, so the hour hand is still in between 7 and 8. So the hour is still 7. And what is the minute? Yes, you have to look at the minute hand. The minute hand is at 4. Is it at 4 means it is 20 minutes. So it is 20 minutes. So we can tell the time as 7:20. Okay, 7:20. Then if the hour hand is now at 8 and the minute hand is at the 6. Okay, the hour hand is now at in between 8 and 9. So the hour is, we get the hour is 8. Why? Because the hour hand is in between 8 and 9. So it is moving from 8 to 9 until it reaches the 9. The hour hand is in between 8 and 9. So the hour will be 8. Okay, hour will be 8 and the minute hand is at 6. At 6 means the minute will be, which is, yes, 30 minutes. So it is 8:30. The time is 8:30. Is it? If the hour hand is at 4, okay, hour hand is at 4 and the minute hand is at, can you see? Okay, minute hand is at here. Okay, can you tell the time? Yes, can you tell the time? Our hand is at here. Okay, and the minute hand is at here. So first what we will do? First we have to look at the hour hand. Okay, this is the hour hand and this hour hand is in between 4 and 5. In between 4 and 5 means the hour will be 4. Is it? Why? Because hour hand is in between 4 and 5. Up to reaching 5, the hour will be 4. Okay, hour will be 4. And where is the minute hand? Minute hand at this line. Okay, at this line, this third line. Okay, can you see the line? Third line. Okay, this is this minute. The minute at 2, the minute is 10. Is it? Then the next line will be 11. Okay, next line will be 12 and the third line will be 13. So the time will be 4:13. Okay, 4:13. Time will be 4:13. Get it? Okay. So for looking at a time, first you have to look at the position of hour hand. If the hour hand in between 12 and 1, the hour will be 12. If the hour hand is in between 1 and 2, the hour will be 1. The hour hand in between 2 and 3, the hour will be 2. Hour hand in between 3 and 4, the hour will be 3. If the hour hand in between 4 and 5, the hour will be 4. If the hour hand in between 5 and 6, the hour will be 5. If the hour hand in between 6 and 7, the hour will be 6. If the hour hand in between 7 and 8, the hour will be 7. If the hour hand in between 8 and 9, the hour will be 8. If the hour hand in between 9 and 10, the hour will be 9. If the hour hand in between 10 and 11, the hour will be 10. If the hour hand in between 11 and 12, the hour will be 11. Get it? Okay. If the minute hand is like at 12, exactly 12, and the hour hand is exactly at 4, we tell it as 4 o'clock. If the minute hand is moved from this 0 or this 12 to the next line, the next green line, then we call it as 4:1. Okay, the time is 4:1. And if the minute hand is moved to this first line to second line, then we call it as 4:2, then 4:3, 4:4, then 4:5, then 4:10, 4:15, 4:20, 4:25, 4:30, 4:35, 4:40, 4:45, 4:50, 4:55, and again it is 5 o'clock. Okay, get it? Okay. Then there are two types of time, that is AM and PM. Okay, AM and PM. AM is ante-meridiem. AM means ante-meridiem, and this AM is from 12 o'clock at night to 12 o'clock at noon. Okay, 12 o'clock at night to 12 o'clock at noon. Okay, 12 o'clock at night to 12 o'clock at noon. The time in between those two times we call it as AM. Okay. For example, if the time at 7 o'clock, okay, 7 o'clock at morning, okay, 7 o'clock at morning, there are two 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock at morning and 7 o'clock at evening, is it? So, 7 o'clock at morning will be AM, okay, so we call it as 7 AM, the time is 7 AM, okay. If 8:15 at morning, then we call it as 8:15 AM. Why? Because the time is at morning. Okay. So 12 o'clock from the midnight to 12 o'clock to the noon. At 12 o'clock to the noon, the time will be AM. Okay. Then PM. PM means post meridiem. Post meridiem. So, this post meridiem PM time is from 12 o'clock at noon to 12 o'clock at midnight. Okay, 12 o'clock from the noon to 12 o'clock at midnight. Okay, so when you have lunch at 12 o'clock at noon, what do you say the time as? Yes, that time is, you can say as, I am having my lunch at 12 PM. Okay, 12 PM. Why? Because this PM is starts from the 12 o'clock at noon. Okay, 12 o'clock at noon the PM starts. So, I am having my lunch at 12 PM. After 12 o'clock at noon, you have tea at 4 o'clock. Okay, you are having your tea at 4 o'clock at evening. Okay, 4 o'clock at evening. Then what do you call the time as? S. It is as, we will say it as 4 PM. Why? Because it is the time after 12 o'clock noon. Okay, so the time after 12 o'clock noon to at the midnight 12 o'clock, you can say all the times as PM. Okay. After you having your tea, you are eating your supper at 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 o'clock at night, you are eating your dinner. Okay, you are eating your dinner. So, the time we will call it as 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. you are having your dinner. Okay, so the time at night 8 o'clock is at night 8 p.m. Okay, so can you say a.m. or p.m.? I will say I am eating my breakfast at 7:30 at morning. Can you tell me this is AM or PM? 7:30 at morning. So this time will be what? The morning time will be 7:30 AM. Okay, 7:30 AM. Then I am having my tea at 5 o'clock at evening. Okay, 5 o'clock at evening. Then can you tell me that this time is AM or PM? Evening means evening or night means PM. Okay, 5 PM. I am having my tea at 5 PM. So all the morning times will be AM and all the noon and afternoon and night time will be PM. Okay, all the morning and up to 12 PM is AM and afternoon and night will be PM. Okay, get it? Okay. Hope you understand how to tell time and hope you understand the concept of AM and PM. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.